What's up, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Mobbing with Myrna. So this is gonna be my first YouTube video. Shout out to my little sister Lika for giving me the idea on filming a Q&A because I really didn't know what I was gonna film as my first YouTube video. So shout out to you, Lika. Thank you. I appreciate you. I asked questions on my Instagram and my Snapchat, so I just combined the questions together and we just gonna rock with it like that. My first question is, how old were you when you started doing hair? Oh, and on my Instagram, it's really on my business page. That's the only Instagram I got. I don't have like a personal account, so I just kind of went with it like that. So if you hear like hair questions, it's mostly because it's coming from my business page on Instagram. If you need your hair done and you in the Bay Area, check out Myrna's Muse on the gram. I'm gonna get you right. But my first question is, how old were you when you started doing hair? Growing up, I feel like I always done my own hair. Like my mom, she would try to do my hair and I would always tell her like, Mom, can I do my own hair? Like I always did, you know, them little low ponytails, slick back, like, but I tried to do my baby hairs. Back then, baby hairs wasn't really popping. But my older sister, she been doing her baby hairs like since we was little, so I kind of like got it from her, you know, to always do my baby hairs with my ponytails. So I would say I started like really doing other people's hair at probably like the age 10 or 11. I was that little cousin that like always wanted to do like all my older cousins hair. Even when my older sister, she had friends coming over, like everybody would get ready at the house and I was sitting there like, can I curl your hair, can I flat iron your hair? Like I would always want to do somebody hair. I used to flat iron with the iron, the iron and the towel. If you know, then you know. That's throwback. But yeah, I would say 10 or 11 I started doing hair. Would you work for a celebrity or anyone else? I would love working for a celebrity, you know, doing celebrities hair. That's cool money. And honestly, like it's good experiences too. Like I'm open to, you know, doing stuff like that. Would I work for anyone else? Probably if like I had my own chair in a shop and it was somebody else's business, I wouldn't even mind. Like I love building with people. That's one thing about me. Like I like building my clientele, you know, and I like going through different experiences too to learn, you know. So I feel like that would be something I'm open to. Another one is, what made you want to do hair? I feel like I've always done hair, but I just never put a price to it. I was that one that was just doing hair and it was just like I was doing it because I enjoyed it. Doing hair is actually very therapeutic for me. I like making people look good and I really like making people feel good too. So that's really what made me want to just, you know, do hair. And then another thing was being in the pandemic, like I was just trying to find different ways to make an income. So when I made my business, my hair business, I originally started on Snapchat. I was just doing hair off of Snapchat. Everybody who had me on Snapchat, I was just doing hair like that. And then once 2021 hit, that's when I transitioned to Instagram. And I was putting all my work from Snapchat on Instagram. So I basically created more clientele like that. And even like friends and family that shouted me out on Instagram, it helped me create more, you know, clientele. So I appreciated that. It was a good decision to move to Instagram. I've been asleep on Instagram for a minute. But what inspired you to do hair? Honestly, YouTube. Growing up, I was that one that always was watching YouTube videos. Like I barely liked watching TV for real. I was always on YouTube watching hair videos, trying to just up my knowledge like that. So I would say YouTube inspired me a lot. That's why for my brand it's Myrna's Muse, and then under it's like inspiring artists, because I feel like YouTube really inspired me as a hairstylist. Even just like in general, like I would watch YouTube videos on random things, and it would change the way I, like grasp knowledge. Who and what is your motivation? Who's my motivation? I would just say my family. My parents is my motivation. That's my number one motivation, is my parents. Everything I do, I feel like I just want their approval first. Like their approval matters the most with any decision I make. And what is your motivation? What motivates me is God. Just to keep God first in all aspects of my life, trying to live the right way. That's what inspires me the most. And there is no right way. Like, when I say right way, I mean like what's right for me. How old are you? I'm 21. Yep, I'm a 99 baby, last of the 90s. Everybody that's born in the 90s, they be like, man, you not on 90s, baby, because it's like, it's the last of the 90s, but hey, I was born in 99, though. You feel me? I don't know what to say. What are you majoring in college? So when I started out college, my major was, I started back in 2018, and it was criminal justice. And I recently just changed my major when the pandemic hit, because my perspective on life changed as well. I started just trying to, move accordingly to what was given to us. And I started thinking, like, do I really want to major in criminal justice? And in my head, I was just like, no, I really don't. Like, when things change around me, my decisions change too. So I started majoring in business. And honestly, I feel like that was a good move for me, because starting my own small business, it makes me want to just, keep going and build off of that. So my major right now in college is business. Is your hair business your main focus or side hustle? When I was starting it out, it was my side hustle. Remember, I told y'all when I first started doing hair, or I don't know if I even said that, but I would never put a price to me doing hair. I was just doing it just to do it because I enjoyed it. But once the pandemic hit, I put a price to what I was doing, so I could, make more profit off of it. But right now, I feel like my hair business is my main focus. I'm trying to, build my clientele, build my brand, and it honestly helps build me up too, because I have to think differently in my decisions I make for my business, to help my business, and I have to move different too. So yeah, what's my favorite movie? Honestly, what is my favorite? I don't really watch movies like that. But growing up, I feel like my favorite movie was Parent Trap. I could watch Parent Trap over and over. That's a cool movie. It's just crazy how like they really switched houses, and nobody really knew except for the OG. The OG knew. The one that live in, is London or Paris? When he knew, he was like, bro, I could tell something's different. Okay. How can you describe your business in 5 words? Ooh, 5 words, okay. I'm gonna say my business is very important. It's very important. It's a priority. It's a blessing. It's my motivation, and it's my craft. Okay. Yeah, that's my 5 words. How do you feel about accomplishing your goals in the past? I actually feel good about them. I used to not really set goals for myself. Like, I would set them in my head, but I would never put it down on paper. But when you put it down on paper and you write it down, and you actually look at your goals and knock it out like that, I feel like it's way better than just setting goals in your head and just be like, okay, I'll accomplish it like that. Like, I was reading this book. I'll get into it in one of my later videos because I want to do a separate video on this book that I've been reading. It really changed the way I think about the decisions I make, how I'm branding myself, and how I carry myself as well. If you're not tuned in to like reading books, I strongly suggest reading books. In my opinion, I feel like it helps. It helps better your knowledge. It helps better your vocabulary, and it just helps your life overall. Whatever book you read, shout out to my sister. She actually gave me the book to read. It gave me a couple books, and man, I'm grateful for that. Why are you starting a YouTube? Honestly, I feel like I've been supposed to start this YouTube channel, but the only thing that was stopping me was me. Like I said, growing up, that's all I watched was YouTube. I barely watched TV. I barely was like watching Netflix and stuff. I would watch, some things, but not like that. If I was watching TV, I really liked watching documentaries and stuff, crime shows, things like that. But what made me, or why I'm starting YouTube, is because I feel like I've just procrastinated it for the longest time. But now that I'm starting it, I feel more, I feel more in tune with myself because I know this is what I've been wanting to do. I just never stepped out of my comfort zone with it. But I'm happy I'm starting now, though. It's one of my goals I was trying to accomplish for 2021, stepping outside of my comfort zone. Good job, Myrna. Okay. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Ooh. I think I would change probably my stubbornness. Sometimes I could be stubborn, and that's not a good thing, but I am working on it slowly but surely through the grace of God. Okay. What do you enjoy about doing hair? I enjoy making people look good and feel good. That's like my main things I get out of doing hair. Like, I love making people look good. Like, that stuff, man. Seeing like a smile when you walk up out of my chair and you just like, oh my God, look at my, like, I love that feel. Like, I love that, seeing that reaction, making somebody's day because their hair look good. It's like so little, but I feel like it's much needed, especially when you don't really do your hair like that, or you don't have time to do your hair. When you hop in my chair, man, I just be wanting to give you all the confidence, like, because that's one thing I love doing, is making people feel good. I like making people feel good in their own skin, uplifting. All 2021, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna uplift. What are your goals for 2021? Honestly, I don't feel like I want to share those right now. When I like write down my goals and stuff, I like to keep that private because I like knocking it out, by myself. I don't really like talking about what I want to accomplish. I'm the type of person, I just like doing it first. So honestly, I should have just skipped that question. But yeah. This is actually going to be my last question. What makes you feel hyped about yourself? What makes me feel hyped about myself? is that I'm myself. I feel like I'm not like nobody else. I'm just me. That's what make me feel hyped about that. Yeah, pretty much. That's yeah. I don't know what else to say. I don't really like gassing myself for real. Like, yeah. But those were some good questions. Shout out to y'all for actually asking these, like, on my Instagram and my Snapchat. I should do another one of these probably like a year or two later, or maybe even sooner. Nah, yeah, maybe a year or two, to see, you know, how much I've progressed. And that's another thing about making my YouTube channel. I made this YouTube channel to just create content in my perspective, things that I enjoy doing, and my everyday lifestyle. Me still being in college, trying to get through college, like I make videos on all of that, even hair videos. I one day want to, you know, really give back to my community, especially the girls in the Bay Area. I want to, you know, like start something to like a nonprofit or something, you know, to really like motivate the girls in the Bay Area, because it's a lot of talent. If you're not from the Bay Area, like I'm from South Hayward, California. I was born and raised there, and you know, moved around as I got older and stuff. But one thing I noticed about the Bay is there's a lot of talent out here, hidden talents as well. And I just want to, hopefully, if you're into the same things I'm into, like, you know, we can collab, we can work together, do things like that, just to uplift each other. Like, why not, you know? Coming in 2021, I'm just trying to go hard for everything that I want. And I know through God, all things are possible. So if I keep him first, I know that I can keep progressing. But that's just with me, working on me. Pretty much. You're going to get to know me in more videos to come, but I just wanted to say thank you for tapping in with me and, you know, mobbing with me. That's my YouTube name, Mobbing with Myrna. Shout out to my older sister, Moana. She helped me with that. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little quick introduction, and hopefully y'all stay tapped in with me. I'll catch y'all in the next YouTube video. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I kind of want to do like a skincare routine. And yeah, I'll probably do that. Y'all drop some comments down below on what videos you want me to film, you know, things like that. Don't forget, oh, I always wanted to say this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so you'll get notified when I upload another video. Hey. Okay, y'all stay smooth, all right? Y'all be smooth now.